Hello, and thank you so much for joining us for the Program Updates training series. Today, we will be covering the annual maintenance and recertification process, both of which allow project teams to ensure their true certification stays up to date. First up, we will share an introduction to the annual maintenance process. Annual maintenance data is a minimum program requirement, or MPR, for TRUE. To maintain certification, every year TRUE projects are required to submit their most recent 12 months of diversion performance data and confirm that they are still meeting the MPRs and previously achieved credits. This information is due by the anniversary date of certification each year, and the project team will receive a reminder 30 days in advance of the date. If a project team submits information annually as required, they will maintain their certification in good standing. Remaining in good standing is an expectation of all projects. In addition to demonstrating a commitment to zero waste, being in good standing has other benefits such as reduced fees for recertification. If a project does not remain in good standing, they will be required to fill out a more in-depth recertification application to verify their project still meets the TRUE requirements, which can result in increased fees. So projects should ensure they stay up to date on their certification. In the case that a project is no longer meeting one of the MPRs, the project team should let us know. We understand that there may be circumstances beyond team's control, and we want to support projects through these challenges to help maintain certification. Additionally, if there are any changes to the site, such as space being added, the project team must reach out to the TRUE team to align on the new scope of the project. While annual maintenance information needs to be submitted to us yearly by all projects, projects need to recertify every 3 years as well. As this was implemented on September 1st, 2020, projects registered before this date are exempt from this requirement. When and how a project team decides to recertify will depend on the project's goals at recertification. There are 3 options. First, project teams may be required to recertify to maintain certification status. This is for projects registered on or after September 2020 date who have reached the end of their 3-year term, or for earlier projects who have fallen behind on annual data submissions. Project teams may choose to recertify in order to upgrade their certification level. This is ideal for projects that have increased their commitment to zero waste and wish to recognize these achievements by moving to a higher level of TRUE certification. Lastly, recertification is essential for projects that have relocated to another building or property. These projects are required to recertify by demonstrating that any location-specific zero waste practices have been implemented at the new location and that the new site complies with all TRUE requirements. Now, we will quickly outline the process of recertifying in order to maintain certification status. To do so, the project will need to register and submit payment for recertification. Note that there is no additional registration fee for recertification. Project teams will be notified by email when it's time to recertify. Next, you will fill out a brief form to confirm that the project is still meeting the MPRs and previously achieved credits, along with diversion data reflecting 90% or higher diversion rate over the past 12 months, with data that goes in depth for 1 month. Once the TRUE team confirms that the application and data meet the requirements, we will issue the recertification to confirm validity for the next 3 years. To upgrade the certification or notify us of a facility move, some credits will need to be reapplied for, and so the recertification process will include a review of those credits. First, the recertification project will register with the TRUE team and pay the recertification fee. Next, the project team will submit an application and documentation for review, which includes an opportunity to receive and respond to comments in the same manner as the initial TRUE certification review. Once this process is complete, The project will be considered recertified for the next 3 years. Lastly, the date the recertification was issued will become the new anniversary date for submitting annual maintenance data. As a reminder, submitting annual maintenance information does remain a requirement for all true projects every year, even after they have recertified. If the project team has upgraded to a new certification level, we will update the project listing to share the success, if applicable. Project teams may also choose to update their project profile and case study to reflect these accomplishments. And projects may recertify again at any time. There is no limit to the number of recertifications a project can complete to upgrade their certification level. And of course, project teams will need to submit their annual data every year and recertify again in 3 years. The True team will send reminders as these dates approach. To learn more, we encourage you to download the Certification Maintenance and Recertification Guidance document found on the Resources tab of our website, true.gbci.org. Additionally, you may find articles on our website to be helpful, as well as the USGBC Education Hub, where we post past webinars that go into more depth on this topic and others. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn with us today.